confidence, respect, the attention from women.
When you're tall, all of this becomes easier. We know that height is a constant concern, especially for men. I'm a 6'3" guy, 19 years old, and I've done things that made me taller than all my friends and peers. First, try this experiment. Ask someone to look down at you and notice how uncomfortable you feel. Then ask them to look up at you and you'll feel how much more confident you become. I'm saying this because some people don't understand why and how taller people are more attractive and intimidating to others. With that in mind, I'm going to share the secret to getting taller with 8 tips you can incorporate into your life, plus a surprise tip for those who, even after passing the growth phase, can still gain a few extra inches, including a bonus tip that helps CBUM grow 2 inches. And for more videos unlocking your potential, make sure to subscribe now. According to studies, 80% of our height is determined by genetics, and the other 20% is influenced by the environment we expose our genetics to. This means that if you're 6 feet tall, you could potentially be 6'3" or 6'4" with ease. To achieve this, you'll need to do the obvious, what you've heard before, but still brings the best results: exercise, eat well, and get enough sleep. But it's not just about doing these things. Doing them correctly is key. If you're already engaging in physical activity, that's a great start for your development. Now, you need to think about whether the physical activity aligns with your goals. If you're playing sports because you enjoy it or because you're looking to improve your body, the latter option will always be the better choice, especially if you prepare for another sport by working out. If you're doing it because you love it, you're choosing the harder path, but if that's what you want, then it's all about chasing your dream. Your diet also needs attention because eating whatever you want isn't always the best choice for you. We all have the urge to eat what tastes good: sweets, fast food, or overeating. But you need to ask yourself if you're really eating what's good for you. Always try to eat more protein, vegetables, and clean carbs because otherwise your growth might be stunted. Sweets, especially, can hinder your growth, so eat well for overall growth. 3. Sleep should be your top priority. I'm not saying it's more important, but sleep is often the most overlooked aspect, making it the most dangerous. Remember, sleeping a lot doesn't mean sleeping well. Understand that your body has cycles and rhythms, and sleeping at the right time will make your body function at its best, helping it recover better and stimulating GH, the hormone responsible for your growth. 4. There's a hormone our body produces that makes us grow: GH, as mentioned before. The focus should be on how to increase our GH levels. Think of GH as testosterone's friend. As your testosterone levels increase, your body speeds up GH production. This ties back to everything else we've discussed. For example, if you're doing strength training, you're exhausting your body and stimulating your muscles. Afterward, you'll eat to recover the muscle you've lost, and when you sleep, your body will assess and realize it needs more testosterone because it's burning more energy and needs more strength. As a result, your growth hormone levels will increase. 5. Now, we know this all applies more to younger people who can still grow naturally. But for those of you who are past 20, it's a tougher challenge, but I've got the solution for you. And even if you're still growing, you can also increase your height. The easiest and most well-known method is stretching. You might wonder what stretching has to do with height. It's simple. Think about how your bones and muscles are constantly being pulled downward by gravity. When you stretch, it helps your body loosen up, bringing you back to proper posture and freeing up your bones, creating more space between your joints, especially in your spine, which can give you an extra inch or so. Another essential type of stretching is for the back of your body: your calves, hamstrings, and lower back. This will also help you gain height as these muscles will have more room in your body and your posture will give off a more commanding presence. 6. Now let's get to the most interesting part of the video. Don't forget the final 2 tips that can really help you after this. Everyone knows a man named Chris Bumstead. What I want to highlight here is the curious case where CBUM managed to gain 2 inches in height after he started competing in bodybuilding. You might ask, how can someone who has passed the age of growth continue to grow? We know Chris invests a lot in his body and does whatever it takes to improve his physique. One of these tactics to increase his height was using an inversion table, which also focuses on stretching, but the inversion table offers better activation for height. If you're curious, you can research this more online, but in terms of results, I believe there's no better example than this guy. 7 and 8. Here's something else that can help in a pinch. One option is height increasing insoles, which you can find on Amazon. In some cases, where you need to project an image of authority at a networking event or just don't want to struggle with your height, insoles can be a great option. Another tip that can help at an event is wearing vertically striped clothes instead of horizontal ones. Look at these two examples and see which one gives you a taller appearance, vertical or horizontal stripes. That's the impression people will have of you. And if you don't want to waste any more time squandering your potential, make sure to subscribe to the channel now to become a better, more attractive man.